That is why, for me, to show you what a human is, I drew this picture. So the person consists of a physical shell. The person has a brain, as a rule, and through biologically active points, which were actually discovered in 1967 by the great French researcher Kenrak. 4,000 years ago, they were discovered by Chinese, and in 1967, in France, Kenrak inserted the marked atoms in places of potential biological active points. And he found out, with a great surprise, how these atoms spread throughout the human body. They do not spread through their entire body, as it could be expected taking into account the human body. They flow to the certain points, and when he found out how these marked atoms position themselves in the human body, he was a great surprise, saw similarities of his research with an ancient Chinese atlases that were 4,000 years old. That is why in the Western world this system of energy meridians is acknowledged as a scientifically proven fact and not just a theory. And this discovery carries the name of Sir Kenrak. That is why, when the brain radiates its managerial signals to the surrounding world through the energy zones, these signals spread through the biologically active points and form the aura, which cannot be traced by any device, as we know. It actually can be traced easily by a hand, by other living systems, and by devices such as Polytron. So this shell is turning clockwise if you look on the person from above. And for a very healthy person, let's say European person living in a city, it can reach a diameter of 1 meter. So by your hand, you usually come out of your aura. It's for a healthy person. For an unhealthy person, his life is gleam in a very close zone, maximum 5 centimeters. You can detect something like this through the certain devices. Basically, the person is on his last breath. So let's say that the diameter is about 1 meter. It's a healthy person. Now the following issue. Our healthy person, in the process of his life, is like an animal, just like straight walking animal on 2 legs sometimes. He starts to activate the work of these brain zones. Every animal has them, but humans have more. So these brain zones are emotional brain zones. Left hemisphere generates curls of energy shell twisted one way. They are so-called positive emotions. It's their physics. The right hemisphere generates the curls twisted the other way. Negative emotions.